Greetings, I'm Craig Smyser with 1835 Realty. Welcome to the May 2020 edition of How's the Market in Steiner Ranch. As usual, we'll talk about the stats, but I'll also address the coronavirus impact on real estate. In April, 24 resale homes closed in Steiner Ranch, which was the same as April 2019. Now, given the lag time from writing a contract to closing, I can tell you that most of these homes were under contract before the stay-at-home orders were issued. The median price increased 8.9% to $581,000. The average price of a home decreased 12.6% to over $637,000. And the reason for the big disparity between the median and average this month is that a $4.3 million home sold in 2019. Now, the average price per square foot increased by 6.3% to almost $188. Now, of course, I always prefer to look at a longer time period to get a more accurate picture of the market because 1 month is a small data set. Now, the number of resale homes sold over the last 6 months is 100, up 5.3% from the same time period the year prior. The median price of a resale home has increased 19% to $545,000. The average price has increased by 18.7% to over $654,000. And the average price per square foot has increased by 14.3% to almost $191. Now, these are some pretty strong numbers, so let's take a closer look. Now, remember last year, every month I told you that the stats showed prices falling, even though I said that wasn't really the case because it was just more lower-end homes being listed and sold than the prior year. Well, guess what? Now we're seeing the same thing again this year, only the opposite. Over the last 6 months, the number of homes under $500,000 selling is off by about 30%, while homes from $500,000 to $1 million are up 54%. Further, homes over $1 million are up over 75% in terms of the number of homes sold. So as we compare last year's number, the price gains look very strong. But don't get me wrong, prices are indeed moving up, but just not as much as these statistics indicate. I mentioned last month that this trend was emerging, and I do expect it will be with us for at least a couple more months. Now, the number of available resale homes at the end of April was 41, down 18% from last April. Across Steiner, the April sales ranged from a low of $350,000 to a high of $1,360,000. The average sales price to list price ratio was 99.8%, and for homes that closed in April, the average days on market was 32, down from 43 last April. As always, my website allows you to look at summary and detailed data for each Steiner Ranch neighborhood. Simply go to realestateinAustin.com and click on the big red Search Sold Data button, which is found towards the bottom of the page. So, how has coronavirus impacted Steiner? April gives us a really good benchmark for this because we spent all month under the stay-at-home orders. So compared to April 2019, the number of new listings in Steiner was down 28% from 50 to 36. The number of homes that went under contract was down 20% from 30 to 64. Now, these numbers are actually better than other areas. For example, across the entire MLS, the number of homes listed was down 21%, while contracts were down 20%. For resale homes only in suburban areas of Austin, the number of homes listed was down 33%, while contracts were down 28%. So now you can see why I'm so optimistic, because why I was so optimistic last month that real estate was going to do well in this and come out stronger on the other side, because the statistics just look pretty good. And think about it, we were under stay-at-home orders, and yet we were still selling, 70, 75% of what we did the year before. So as we begin to emerge from the stay-at-home orders, more buyers are out and about, and we're starting to see more activity. Now, the biggest negative that I see is that large corporations are still pretty quiet on their corporate relocations. So we don't have as many professionals moving to Austin right now as you would usually see at this time of year. Now, that's going to come back, but at this point, I'm not sure what time it will start to come back. Now, if you're not a member yet of the Discover Steiner Ranch group on Facebook, I invite you to check it out. During coronavirus, the group became a place to play a few games and entertain the kids. We had household scavenger hunts, the counting jar, Thursday night trivia. So it's a good place to check out positive things that are happening in Steiner. If you have any real estate related questions, please don't hesitate to call me at 512-650-7300 or email me at craig@realestateinAustin.com. Thanks for watching How's the Market in Steiner Ranch.